Cancers, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for July 4th through the 10th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Cancers, this week we have a new moon, which is that receptive energy of life, and this is actually very receptive for you because it's in your 12th house. This is the house of perhaps getting some alone time. Maybe some of that meditative time, working behind the scenes perhaps. Maybe, meditation and things that can help you get in contact with your soul, with your spiritual self. Maybe even psychological, understanding more about yourself psychologically or through your dreams even. Very receptive here. And I think it's a good time to set new intentions with where you can have more peace in your life. This is what the 12th house is. It's about peace. It's about tranquility. And I think with this new moon, setting some intentions regarding this area. So that's going to be strong with yourself. And again, even the new moon is a receptive time for you. So it's that lowering time, good time to, again, perhaps reflect on things also. Now, that's going to be that area of life. And now regarding your relationships, which nothing is major shifting with this area this week. Saturn rules that 7th house of yours. Still retrograde, still reflective. Perhaps some of the things you're reflecting on about relationships is the 5th house of expressing yourself. Maybe having a bit of that playfulness, easygoingness in your relationships, although it's very serious with Saturn here, or you're understanding the importance of that and building things that you enjoy in life into the long term. And perhaps learning more about this, playful and lighthearted energy of life, even though it's in this grounded way, can be certainly helpful with those relationships. And there could still be perhaps uncertainty about this area if that's still in orb for you, because Saturn is still technically squaring up to Neptune, which is about uncertainty. But again, detachment, letting go can be very supportive there. Now, regarding your work, this is seen by Mars, which is more of your career work, which has been retrograde these past few months. So he's finally direct this week, slowly gaining his momentum. So things relating to your productive life, your career, things like that are starting to move forward now. Here in July, which is good, and I think it's a great week for implementing a lot of that. Mars is going to be trining up to Venus, in fact, so you could be feeling a bit of this support here. Maybe it's with those relationships or whatnot, or maybe there's just this easygoingness. It's really supporting you with the career stuff if that's unfolding. And a lot of it, too, is it's about what motivates you in life, particularly with maybe your home, family, or health. This has been Mars direct in that 4th house, helping you really connect to that area there. So new motivations there, but supportive week, things starting to move forward, I think, with your work and perhaps even what motivates you in your personal life. Now, regarding finances, this is going to be seen by the Sun for you because the Sun rules that 2nd house, but you still do have Jupiter and the North Node, although Jupiter is going to be sextiling up to Venus over the weekend. In fact, let's talk about that. The weekend, there is a bit of that support there with your values. It's just an opening for that. And the support is, again, letting go, detaching, which is that easygoingness with Venus in that 12th house this first half of the week. But in fact, towards the weekend, Venus is going to start to go into your sign. So you guys, the second half, might start to be feeling good, looking good, and perhaps starting to concentrate more on the values with Venus in the 2nd house and the financial stuff. So it's just a great time for continuing to learn more about that. There should be opportunities here to cultivate the financial life with Jupiter and the North Node in that 2nd house. But again, Jupiter by himself might be inspiration. It's about taking that inspiration and grounding it and turning it into something real. So that's the key areas there. Now, in terms of the overview, again, new moon with your spiritual self, that's going to be cultivating this week, and receptivity there can go a long ways. On Tuesday, Mercury is going to be trining up to Neptune, so you could be feeling support there for this. It could be a good week for this stuff, behind the scenes work, whatever it might be. But Mercury does rule your 3rd house of communication as well, so perhaps easygoingness with learning, exchanging, and perhaps sharing ideas with others. So then that Wednesday, Thursday time we talked about with Mars trining up to Venus, but also the Sun is going to go combust with Mercury here Wednesday and Thursday in that 12th house. So if you are feeling a lot of information in terms of like spiritual insight or intuition, or there's a lot of energy coming through to where you want to detach, let go in life, it's about centeredness here, because Mercury behind the Sun is we're not seeing all the information. There's a lot of energy here, and it could be clouding things, right? It's in the way, it's in front of Mercury. So centeredness, I think things like meditation, presence, all of that can really be useful here this middle part of the week to help you stay connected to that now moment. And then through that, there's a lot of, again, the spiritual insight, which although may not be practical, could be, but it's more intuitive. It's more about, again, that receptivity. So with that, too, it's about balance, because that conjunction will be opposing up to Pluto in your 6th. So it's about harmony here with the routine, the everyday stuff, seeing how you can have both the presence or the rest with getting things done and taking care of things, and personal development also, because we need the routine to even do the spiritual stuff, and we do need that detachment and surrender to do anything in the everyday sphere. That's what this axis is all about. So balance there between the everyday and the not everyday, the spiritual, if you will. Now, Venus is going to be squaring up to Uranus, I do want to say here. So this will be this middle part of the week also. So if you're feeling a bit of the wanting to break free, wanting to do something sudden or different, balance with that, I think, will be important. And again, Venus is going to be shifting into your sign, which I think you'll start to feel this second half of the week about, again, attracting those values, enjoying things, maybe feeling good, looking good, that kind of thing, attracting even maybe relationships and enjoying those one-to-one connections in your life. And then as we go into the weekend, like I said, there's that support with Jupiter, so there could be easygoingness, new opportunity here to cultivate values over the weekend and enjoy those simple pleasures of life. Good meal, relaxation, whatever it might be. All right, so Cancers, hope you guys have an awesome week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.